Well, it's a well-known fact that if you live in the UK, you're no further than 75 miles from the sea in any direction. But have you ever stopped to wonder just how many lighthouses we have lining our coasts? Well, I can tell you there are 276, providing a welcome beam of light, hope and safety to sailors off our shores for centuries. But where do you think this one is? Well, join me in just a few minutes and I'll tell you. In today's show, I'll be taking on the mammoth challenge of helping a couple find a country home, not only for themselves, but also for their business, their animals and their relatives.
I could be quite happy in here, even if your mum was in here cooking at the same time.
So space is at a premium, but there's always the mystery house.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Yes, this is very nice.
Well, today we're in North Devon. And this wonderful building behind me is Hartland Point Lighthouse. It was built in 1874, designed by Sir James Douglas, one of the Victorians' most prestigious lighthouse designers. Now, like all of the lighthouses in the UK, it's been automated. But the good news is that its light still shines brightly across the Bristol Channel. North Devon is one of the jewels in the crown of the southwest. Whether you're looking for fantastic sandy beaches and hidden coves, or dramatic coastlines and rugged uplands, there's certainly something for everyone. And nature lovers from across the UK flock to Exmoor National Park to experience the most stunning views and catch a glimpse of the glorious sight of Exmoor ponies. Well, if you're a regular fan of Escape to the Country, you'll know that North Devon is becoming an increasingly popular destination. And no surprise, many of us come here on holiday. In fact, 8% of the housing stock up here is given over to the holiday business in one form or another. But of course, all of that has had an effect on house prices. Depending on what you're after, you could expect to spend 16% above the national average. But if you are prepared to dig that little bit deeper, there is plenty on offer. Just shy of £295,000, this 3-bedroom Grade 2 listed thatched cottage in Little Torrington retains its original Inglenook fireplace, and outside the courtyard garden makes the most of its secluded setting. Or this beautiful 5-bedroom farmhouse in Muddyford with its rustic-style kitchen and mature gardens could be yours for £525,000. But if you can stretch to £675,000, this Grade 2 listed thatched property in Middle Marwood is beautifully preserved and comes with an attached annex built in a complementary style. So as you can see, some fantastic properties on offer there, some with holiday lets, which is just as well, because that's exactly what today's buyers are looking for. Animal lovers Dave and Michelle run their own pet care business and have lived in this 4-bedroom detached house located on a busy road in Buckinghamshire for the last 8 years. With their 4 dogs, they've decided it's time for a change and have set their heart on a dream move to more rural surroundings.
We would very much like to move to North Devon, in and around Exmoor, predominantly because it offers great riding and great outdoors for walking, etc., especially with the dogs. We'd like to have our horses on our own land.
But there's more on the agenda than just a house swap.
Well, we currently run a pet caring business, but we are looking at selling that and start up a new business in North Devon.
We're hoping to take on a business with a couple of holiday lets, and with the stables that we might have on the land, it would be suitable for people who can bring their horses on holiday and go riding, also for walkers and people with dogs.
Their move to the country doesn't only include them and their animals. Michelle's mother, Pat, and her stepfather, Edwin, are on board too. They've already sold their home and put the house hunting wheels in motion.
Our current home is now a bit cramped for the 4 of us, and so we're looking for somewhere with more space. Ideally, we're looking for a property with 3 to 4 bedrooms, a couple of reception rooms and a large kitchen dining area.
We'd like somewhere that would be with character features, fireplace, etc., but would also be up to date.
Also on the list are at least 6 acres to keep horses. But the main focus for both Dave and Michelle will be to maintain their links to man's best friend.
Apart from our own 4 dogs, we have other people's dogs here staying as part of the pet care business. Once we move away, I still want to do doggy things.
But of course, meeting all their requirements depends on their budget.
If the property ticks all of our boxes, then we will pay £800,000.
Well, let's face it, how many of us have thought of upping sticks and then chucking it all in to start a whole new life, but never really got round to actually doing it? Well, most of us, I suspect, but of course that is exactly what Dave and Michelle are trying to do. But their list of requirements is pretty ambitious. They want 6 acres for those horses, they want somewhere for Michelle's mum and stepdad, and of course they need those all-important holiday lets to help pay for it all. It's a bold plan, but I like it. Dave and Michelle have asked us to concentrate their property search in North Devon. They love Exmoor, but as it's a national park, house prices can be at a premium, so even with their handsome budget, the pressure is on. Over the next 2 days, we'll be showing them some smashing houses, but of course before I reveal how much they cost, I'll be asking them to guess the price. Then there's our mystery house, which is my chance to really test their requirements. Well, Michelle, Dave, how are you? Nice to see you here.
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Fine, thank you.
So here we are in glorious Devon, about to start your search. Well, we're living the dream, aren't we, really?
Absolutely.
Now, this is a major thing.
It is for us.
It is for us as well. You've given us an extensive wish list of wants. I mean, you know, it's not without its challenges, but you have given us quite an interesting budget, and I gather there's an improvement on that.
Yes, we're looking at between £700,000 and £900,000.
So we've gone up, what, 100,000 or so?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, let's have a think about your mother and stepfather.
Yes.
Whose idea was it to include them in this move?
I think it was theirs.
So they've invited themselves.
Yes. It's that sort of
We discussed
scenario.
it and they thought it was a good idea.
Yes.
So ideally, we'd get them an annex, really, I suppose. Their own front door kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be absolutely ideal. But
you-
we're willing to compromise.
You could have them in the same building if we got your 4 or 5 bedroom place
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've survived so far, so I think there's a good chance.
There's some great properties on offer. Let's see what you can find you. Follow me.
Brilliant. Thank you.
It's great news that Dave and Michelle have decided to raise their budget, especially given their extensive wish list. With an increased sum of £900,000, we should be able to show them a fabulous selection of properties with enough space for them and Michelle's mum Pat and stepfather Edwin. Plus, there's every chance we'll get the land they want along with those all-important holiday lets. We're starting our property search close to the pretty hamlet of Huntshaw in North Devon, about an hour's drive from Exmoor. Set amongst unspoilt countryside and with wonderful walking and bridle paths on their doorstep, it serves up the perfect location for Dave and Michelle. Our first property is a Grade 2 listed building which in part dates back to the 10th century. Feast your eyes on house number 1.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
It's
yeah,
huge.
it's huge. Yeah.
Now then, you see the porch?
Yeah.
To the left-hand side of that is the bulk of what I would suggest would be your main residence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. To the right of it, we've got 2 windows at the top. They are currently apportioned off as B&B lets.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the good news is that below those 2 windows on the right-hand side is a self-contained annex as well.
Well, that would be fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This stone gable is interesting, though, because this forms something of an L shape off the main property, and this is a 2-bedroom self-contained holiday flat.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yes.
Excited?
Yes.
Come on then, let's have a look.
Brilliant.
You grab the door, Dave. There we are. There, you got this.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Isn't it?
Cool little fireplace, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Well, that's one of the reasons it's Grade 2 listed, of course, because that dates from the 10th century. Now, if you look over your shoulder there, that door, that goes through to the annex. Currently, the annex is let out to rental tenants. There's a sitting room and a reasonable-sized double bedroom. Plus, there's a bathroom and a practical kitchen. So it's unsurprising that it reaps a good income. But decor aside, it could also make a superb living area for Michelle's mum and stepfather.
Bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you think this is big, wait to see the rest of it. Come through here. There. Be cosy in here, do you
Oh,
think?
yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Extremely.
I mean, another gorgeous ingle nook. This one isn't as old as the one next door. We're in the slightly newer part. We've also got 2 staircases. You probably noticed the one on the way in, but you've got that one. So you can get to the upstairs from either end. And just to the right of the stairs is a decent-sized study. I think you'd have plenty of room.
Yeah, it's what we need because, you know, at the moment we're a bit squashed, so a slightly bigger house would be fantastic.
I think
Yeah.
slightly bigger is the... is
Understatement.
Come and have a look at the kitchen. Yeah. OK. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
That's a
think
reasonable
this
sized kitchen.
could
isn't it?
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. At its heart is that oil-fired range there, which is quite ancient, but still very effective. Through that door there is the holiday
Go
let.
straight through.
This holiday let provides 2 bedrooms, one double and the other a twin. There's an attractive split-level kitchen diner and a bathroom.
All right.
follow me. But now for the upstairs. Well, we'll start with this one. This is currently set up as the master.
Yeah.
It's definitely big enough for us.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a bit of built-in storage over there.
Like it.
Happy?
Yes.
Well, look, open that door, Dave. This might put a smile on your face as well. Little ensuite in there for you.
Oh, fantastic.
That'll work.
That'll definitely work.
Yep, shower and so forth. Right, follow me down the corridor. Come this way. This is a house that just keeps on giving. Now, this is one of the bedrooms that the current owners have set aside as part of the B&B. So you get a kind of feel of sort of master to the sort of more public areas, if you will.
Yeah.
Still sizable. Very
It's still a huge room and very light, isn't it?
Absolutely, and would still make a lovely master if you wanted
Yes, yeah.
to, you know,
Change it round.
change it round. There's a bathroom in there as well. Of the 3 rooms that are currently set up for the B&B, only one of them isn't en suite.
Right.
There are 2 other bedrooms up here. One's a twin and the other's a good-sized double. So that's the main house covered, along with the holiday let and annex. But there's still more to come as we head outside. And here we are, back where we started. This is what I want to end on, Michelle. There you are. You've got about 5-6 acres here.
How fab is that?
Pretty much all that you can see is yours. What do you think it's on the market for,
I think it's roughly on the market for about 800.
800,
I would have thought more. I would have thought about 830.
And if it were 830, because you do get a lot, would that be doable? You'd be left with £70,000.
I'd be quite interested at that level.
Yes, definitely. It's definitely doable.
Well, I'd be interested at 830. I'd be fascinated if it were on the market for £725,000.
You're Jake.
I'm not.
No, that is very interesting, actually.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
It's a
Yes,
lot
that
lower than
makes
what I
it
anticipated.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Wind your way around the back of the property, find your way in, explore that, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okay,
Off
brilliant.
you go.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you later indeed. Well, that certainly put a smile on their faces, and so it should. It's a fantastic price. It does offer an awful lot, and as for those ponies, well, they really do set the scene. I think I might just go and have a chat with them. This property is currently on the market for £725,000. For that, you get the main house with its 5 bedrooms. The current owners use 3 of these as a B&B. Plus, there's a 2-bedroom holiday let and also a self-contained annex with double bedroom and all mod cons. Outside, there are also over 5 acres of land and some stables.
This is certainly sizable, isn't it? Do you think your mum and Edwin would enjoy being in here?
Actually, I think this would be better used as a holiday let because the house is so big we could have them in with us.
Yes, it
So-
could do. Yeah, and then they could have some of the bedrooms upstairs.
The character of the property is fantastic, and the size of the rooms, for the fact that it's Grade 2 listed, were really good. It's above and beyond our expectations of what we wanted from a property. I'm very excited.
Hey, hello. Look
Hi,
at these two. Aren't they just gorgeous?
They are. He looks just about your size, Jules.
Do you know what? Yeah, I might need some roller skates if I was going to ride either one of these, but aren't they wonderful? So, are you happy?
Yes, extremely happy.
Had a good old explore?
Yep.
Imprinted it on your minds?
Yep,
I think so.
I think so.
And of course the price.
Yeah.
You won't forget that in a hurry, will you?
No, we won't. No.
Come on then, let's go. Let's go and find another property
All
for
right.
you. One of Devon's highlights, the Exmoor National Park, is often called the riding playground of England. And as Dave and Michelle are keen on horses themselves, earlier in the week we arranged for them to join retired vet Jenny Watts on a very different type of ride.
Hello, and David.
We've been using horses as a means of transport for hundreds of years, but today's carriage is designed for pleasure. It has the royal seal of approval too. The Duke of Edinburgh is patron of the sport. Once the horse has been harnessed, it's time for Jenny to drive the carriage, known as a fun bug, towards the practice arena.
Dominic gets a bit claustrophobic, so we need plenty of space.
Jenny's been involved with carriage driving for about 30 years, so she's a good person to show Dave and Michelle how it should be done.
Right, walk on, Dominic. Now, the first command you said was walk on. If you'd like to take the reins, David, just as you would if you were riding.
Walk on, Dominic.
That's right, well done. Yes, good boy, Dom, walk on.
A brand new carriage can cost between £2,000 and £3,000, but if well maintained, it could last you a lifetime.
He's a natural, Michelle. Yes, that's right. And stand.
Whoa, hold.
Stand. Yes, that's right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
OK, enough horsing around for now. Time to get back on track and find a new home. Still in Dave and Michelle's favourite location, North Devon, for our second house we're travelling a few miles south from property number 1 towards the village of Meath. Exmoor is about an hour and a half away, but the surrounding countryside is spectacular and famous for the River Torridge, the setting for Henry Williamson's book Tarka the Otter. Access to the house is along a half-mile track, providing this property with a feeling of blissful seclusion. Right, it's property number 2 time. Ooh. Ooh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Beautiful barn conversion, this, with an awful lot of space in it, opposite the neighbours there.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
At this point, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very, very good neighbours. In fact, the neighbours are so good, they are really whoever you want to put in them.
Are they?
Because you get
okay.
that as well.
You get that as well?
Yeah, you get the whole lot.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have we trumped the last one, I wonder?
Oh,
We'll
I
see.
don't know. We'll see.
It's going to take some beating,
Yeah,
is it?
it's going to take
It
some
is.
Ah,
beating.
OK, good. Follow me. First of all, we're going to look at the 17th century cottage. It could be used as a holiday let, but it would also make an equally good permanent home. Right, you can leave the door, Dave.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Wow.
Yes.
That's got some room, hasn't it? Yes.
Look,
Yes.
your face. Brilliant. It's going to be a whistle-stop tour. There's a lot to do. Come through here. And this is the cottage kitchen.
Oh, fab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
It's not
big enough.
exactly cottage size, though, is it?
It's pretty generous, isn't it? You've got double Belfast sinks over there. That sort of alcove there, that's already plumbed, ready to take an oil-fired cast iron range.
Right. That's very useful.
Utility room through there,
Okay.
downstairs loo and all the rest of it, and bathroom through there
All right.
to
Okay.
go with it. And then behind me here, dining room with doors out to a little terrace garden and so forth.
Yeah.
It would.
But there's a lot more. Come upstairs. Back through the living room, there's a staircase leading to the first floor. Now this would be the cottage's master.
Okay.
Wow.
That's fab, isn't it?
Yeah? Quite different. I mean, this staircase goes up to effectively a kind of loft space. It allows in loads and loads of light. It's got some built-in storage here, either side of that enormous chimney breast.
That is huge.
That is huge.
Of course, nice little features. The stone coming through, you know, is
Yeah.
a signature for this particular building. And these great big sills really kind of showing off the width of the walls and its age.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, wait there. We've also got you a Jack and Jill bathroom. OK, so this kind of goes all the way round and back through to there.
Okay.
All right? But, of course, with the Jack and Jill arrangement,
Can be used.
guests upstairs can share it. There are also 3 other bedrooms up here.
Very interesting.
I mean, if you were coming here, say, on holiday,
Yeah.
and you found yourselves and some friends in this building,
Brilliant.
wouldn't you?
You would.
Yes.
Yep.
Not wishing to put words into your mouth, Dave, but
I would definitely say that.
I think
So
brilliant's
this is
a pretty good way
yeah.
of describing it.
So yeah, I could see this as a holiday let.
There's the barn, and that is also a holiday let if you want it to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's even bigger. Come and have a look. This, of course, is no ordinary property. Across the courtyard is the converted barn, which is a real treat. You're going to love this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, obviously dining area. I mean, it's a real warren, this. I mean, we've got stairs going down, we've got
Yes.
corridors going left and right, you know, but it begins to set the scene as to what the barn itself has to offer over the cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice airy feel.
Yeah, that's the least of it.
Very,
Come and have a look
very
at
light
this.
and wide and open.
Now then.
Oh, wow.
This is space, yeah.
Yeah, it's spacious enough.
You know, how else do you describe this building, really? I mean, it is remarkable in many ways. Lovely, great big wood burner over there that really sort of sets it off. It's got a real lofty feel, actually.
It has.
Yeah.
There's just lots of smiling at the moment. What's really going on?
Well,
I have no idea
No.
where we'd live or which bit
just
we'd
try
have.
to get brain to function and think, what can you do here and there, and yeah.
I mean, the geography here is something to kind of really understand. Up there,
Yep.
we've got what they call the kind of minstrel's bedroom with a bathroom. It just goes on.
Right.
Now, the kitchen in the cottage was nice, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think you're going to love the kitchen in here. Have a look at this.
Let's see.
Back through the hallway, and just before we get to the kitchen, there's even more to take in. Another staircase, another bedroom,
Okay.
another bathroom, all right, up there. And then this is the main event, kitchen-wise.
This is a big kitchen.
It's a very big kitchen. I think I could be quite happy in here, even if your mum was in here cooking at the same time. I
Yes.
think.
Well, you've got absolutely bags of room here. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. That door there goes through to, have a guess,
Not another bedroom.
another bedroom and another bathroom.
Excellent.
And that's not all. There's also an ensuite shower room and a sauna. But this marvellous mystery tour is not over yet, and I'm going to lead Dave and Michelle back towards the dining room and down another staircase. So here we are in the lower ground floor, shall we say. Here there's a bathroom and 3 bedrooms, 2 of which have French doors leading straight out onto the terrace and back garden. Are you beginning to understand it all?
Yes.
Yes, but it's given me a bit of a sore head. The configuration.
Well, these are nice
So,
problems to have, you know. There's maybe too much of it, I don't know. There's no doubt this place does go on and on. Adjoining the barn is a self-contained annex with its own private entrance. It has a shower room with a separate WC and a kitchen and dining area. The open tread staircase leads to a double bedroom. There are also separate outbuildings, comprising a barn for Michelle's horses and a pottery shed which could be used as a dog kennel, along with a water meadow or paddock, adding up to 14 acres in total. A lot on offer.
There is.
There is.
How far is it going to tax your £900,000, I wonder?
I think it's going to tax it quite heavily.
Go on then, Dave, what do you think?
Imagine. I'd go straight in at 895.
895, yep.
I'd probably just go over a little bit over, maybe 925.
925.
Yeah.
We are definitely pushing the budget, though, aren't we, on this
Yeah,
one?
Definitely.
definitely.
OK. Supposing, then, it began with an 8.
Okay.
Okay.
£850,000.
Okay.
I think that's a good price for it.
That is an extremely good price for it, isn't it? For
I
the
would
amount that you
say so.
get.
Well, look, go back and explore the property, because there's an awful lot you haven't seen yet, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Go for a
Yes,
wander.
Thank you.
Explore
Okay.
that paddock.
Oh, thank you.
Meadow, even. This huge property is currently on the market for £850,000. Included in the price is the 4-bedroom 17th century cottage, plus the 6-bedroom converted barn with adjoining 1-bedroom annex. Land-wise, there's a massive 14 acres, encompassing a paddock, a water meadow and much more. The current owners already run a successful holiday let business which provides a very healthy income. If Dave and Michelle want to turn their hand to a new skill and make some money, they could make use of the pottery, which also comes with this property.
It's a huge property, isn't it, with lots of potential and lots of things you can do with it.
I love the barn conversion though. I could see us living in that, but it's also a great rental potential, so we have to sort that out. And the land, there's so many bits on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to keep us really busy. This property with these 2 houses has got amazing potential. There's a lot to take on in terms of managing the land, which is not something I'm used to doing. That's something I'm slightly concerned about. And the rest is just getting our head round where we'd live and how best to make use of rental potential.
Well, it's not over yet. We're going to let you sleep on it. Tomorrow's Mystery House time.
It is indeed.
Can we better our earlier 2 properties, I wonder? Who knows? Come on.
Very exciting.
So as the evening draws to a close on a tiring but exhilarating day in North Devon, our buyers could be one step closer to their country dream. Dave and Michelle want to leave their home and pet care business in Buckinghamshire behind them and move to North Devon. They've got a substantial budget of up to £900,000 and want a home for them, Michelle's mum and stepfather, and some holiday lets for animal lovers. We've already offered up 2 amazing properties which completely blew them away.
Wow,
Yes.
that's got some room, hasn't it?
But will the Mystery House follow suit?
Well, as you can imagine, here on Escape to the Country, we have a great deal of fun in selecting our final mystery property. And given the scale of the budget that Dave and Michelle have brought to the table and the kind of properties that this region offers, this one has been no exception. I think we're all in for a real treat. But of course, our search isn't over. We've got our mystery house still to come. I wonder if that's going to throw a spanner in the works.
Knowing you, Jules, it probably will.
Well, how would you feel if it was in Somerset?
I think we'd definitely still be interested.
Good.
Absolutely.
Well, you should be, because it's an absolute beauty. And it's the mystery house. We're allowed to do crazy things.
Looking forward to it.
With the Mystery House, we've taken Dave and Michelle away from their ideal location of North Devon and crossed the county border into Somerset. We're in the village of Withypool, slap bang in the heart of Exmoor. Our mystery property poses the question of whether they can get everything they want for their budget in such a prime location. I'm going to lead them round to the rear of the property, not just because it looks out onto glorious Exmoor, but also because it sets the scene for the geography of this place.
We've got the main farmhouse there, 5 bedrooms up there, okay, and numerous reception rooms and so forth. And then here, on the left, we've got a purpose-built 2-bedroom holiday cottage.
Right.
The other thing about this one, Dave, is that it is an existing and very successful kennel business as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It's another string to your bow.
Okay. Very interesting, yes.
Good. Have we put the
Okay.
cat among the pigeons yet?
You might have
So
done.
far.
Yeah.
Good. Right, come and have a look inside.
So with the Mystery House, they can run holiday lets for animal lovers, but what's more, they also get to run a kennel business which they've already got experience in. This farmhouse has been split into 2 self-contained units, and I think this first section could be ideal for Dave and Michelle.
Right. Come on in. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Yes, this is very nice.
Isn't it just?
Yes.
Now, I mean, what you've got here, of course, is kitchen, diner, and living room. But we'll go up these stairs and show you one of the bedrooms.
Okay.
Have a look at
All right,
this.
I'm very intrigued.
So one in there, nice
Okay.
double. Family bathroom in here,
Okay.
and then this. Now this is what we're going to call the master bedroom at this side of the farmhouse.
Right. Okay, this is a fabulous room, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's light.
There's
and
lots
it's-
of character and beams and...
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Like it a lot.
This has really lit you up, hasn't it?
Yes, this is.
I thought we spoilt you thus far, but this is a whole new experience, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What's going on? What buttons are being pressed?
The buttons are being pressed at the fact that, you know, Exmoor's just over there. It's possible a very good, you know, setup for Mum and Edwin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the buttons are being lit up, yeah.
Yay! Hurrah! Well, we haven't even really started yet. Come with me down here.
Back downstairs, we're heading through the open plan living area and outside round the corner to the part of the farmhouse which the current owners rent as a holiday let, but which could make a good home for Michelle's relatives.
So here we are, coming sort of round the whole thing. That's the back of your kitchen, the back of the sort of farmhouse as such. Nice access here through to boot room, downstairs loo, which is a kind of a link passageway between there and here.
Yeah.
And then the lets are this way. Now, right, here's the key. So this is the other end of the farmhouse. Now, what about this then?
Oh, this is a fabulous little kitchen, isn't it?
Cosy, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's very warm.
It's very warm because of that great big range there. You know, and that's an historic one.
Right.
You know, it's an antique one, but it's working very well, as you can probably tell.
That's good, yeah.
Now, in terms of the way the setup is, this is the other end of the farmhouse.
Right, okay.
So effectively, the farmhouse comes with 2 kitchens.
Okay.
Now, it's currently given over to holidaymakers, all right?
Yes.
But thinking of Pat and Edwin,
Yeah.
they could have this bit
They can have their own separate area.
and their own separate door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that could work.
Yeah, that could work.
And next door is my favourite feature of the entire property.
So currently, the holidaymakers are enjoying this living room
Okay.
with multi-fuel burner and ingle nook.
Yeah.
But that door there goes through to the big kitchen, diner, living room.
Okay.
Right.
Upstairs, there are a further 3 bedrooms, one of which has an ensuite shower room, but all have fabulous views of Exmoor. Plus, there's a family bathroom.
Making sense?
Yes. Yeah.
So good.
Yes.
You're so good at keeping up. I mean, in terms of sort of ambience and feel and character, Dave, is this working?
Yes, very much so. This is the cottagey Exmoor Devon feel that we were looking for, even though we're in Somerset.
Yeah, well, there you go, yeah. Notwithstanding the border hopping, but yeah. And Michelle, I mean, I know proximity is exciting at the moment to Exmoor and the riding that offers.
To me, at the moment, it's very feasible to use this space. So, yeah, definitely ticking all the boxes at the moment.
Hey, good, OK. Let's go and have a look at the dedicated holiday let.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Follow me, let's go back out this
Okay.
way. Now, of course, one of the nice things is that the holiday guests don't overlook you because they've got all this.
Okay, they've
To
got their
enjoy.
own separate garden.
Own little garden. But this is it. This is the kind of purpose-built holiday annex. Now, there's a lovely great big kitchen up there for
Oh,
guests.
fab. Okay.
But I think the living room here really sort of tells the story. I mean, when the owners renovated this barn for the express purpose of creating a holiday let, they were determined to get as much light in and make the best of the view.
Yes.
They've
That is-
certainly done that. They've certainly done that.
That's a view to die for, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Exmoor on your doorstep. But of course, you know, when it comes to dogs as well, Dave,
Yeah.
you could maybe think, well, we don't need to use the farmhouse. That's
Indeed.
all us. We'll concentrate on dogs as well.
There are 2 double bedrooms upstairs, making the most of those wonderful views, and both with en-suites.
Right then, let's go
Okay.
and find some outdoor space and maybe some doggies.
Okay.
Look at them.
Oh,
Mum and daughter,
oh, really?
2 clumbers.
Oh, you too.
Hello. How are you doing?
But listen, never mind the dogs. What about all this? This lovely little courtyard that you get.
I know, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Are these working stables?
They are working stables, and you've got stables in here too. Now, they've currently been set up as kennels,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
but for removing the floor and the kenneling, they would be stables again. I think it really does sort of set the scene for you.
Yeah, it's fab.
Yeah?
Yes.
Right.
Excellent.
I think this courtyard really helps to sell it. But follow me round here.
And in addition to the stables and kennels, this property has 7 acres of land.
Well, let's think about the price on this one. It's our final price guess of the week.
Haven't been very good so far.
You're not alone in that, Dave. Don't worry about it. But you know, just for fun, what do you think this is on the market for?
7 acres. 850.
850.
I was going to go slightly higher than that. I was going to do 875.
875. You're right to go higher, Michelle.
But not enough?
Well, not quite enough.
No.
I mean, we're in the heart of the Exmoor National Park. That has pros and cons attached to it, but it does often accelerate the kind of price rise for
Okay.
properties of this nature because of
Yes.
what's on your doorstep.
That's where it is.
And in terms of holiday lets, of course, it's a fantastic destination, okay?
Yep.
And that's why this is booked up. Never mind what you might do with the rest of the farmhouse and the dog business and all that sort of stuff. So this, I'm afraid, is going to set you back a little more, but it is still technically under budget.
Right.
This could be yours for £895,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still appealing.
That's still appealing.
Well, it has been reduced from
Has it?
£950.
Has it?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Maybe you want to get in quick.
Yeah, maybe we do.
Maybe we do.
Maybe you do. I'm delighted this has lit you up. I mean, it is just a gorgeous spot. I'd love it. I think there's some wonderful features in that property.
You thought you might throw a spanner in the works, and you have.
Yep.
Good. It's the Mystery House. We're allowed to
mighty
do
big
that. Well, look, go up there, explore some of the other outbuildings, check out those kennels, Dave, and
We
see
will.
if you might want to explore that option in terms of your revenue stream. And I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
Excellent.
All
Off
right.
you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, as ever, the Mystery House has perhaps done it again. They say it's thrown a spanner in the works. I say they've got plenty of choice, and that's what Escape to the Country is all about. We're not trying to confuse them, we're just trying to make them happy. And today, I think we have.
Priced at £895,000, our mystery property provides them with the farmhouse that's currently split into 2 self-contained units. One with 2 bedrooms and a huge open-plan living area, and the other with 3 bedrooms and great period features. There's also a purpose-built 2-bedroom holiday let that's a good money spinner. There's the added bonus of the dog kennel business, something Dave and Michelle already have experience in. On the 7 acres of land, there are stables and paddocks for Michelle's beloved horses, and it's all within striking distance of Exmoor.
Yes, this definitely opens up more lines for earning money, doesn't it?
Yeah, we could utilise these kennels, I'm sure. There must be some demand for kennelling around this area.
The Mystery House has flicked a lot of switches for me. It's just exactly what we were looking for. This is just where I wanted to be. It just can incorporate our dream of running a business and inviting people down to come with their horses.
Hello, look at you.
Hello, Jules. You found some friends?
I have indeed. Look at them, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous.
Hello.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you start breeding these things, Dave, I'm definitely coming back to see you.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. Right, we're going to have to leave them to it. And the Mystery House, I'm afraid, because that's it. It's
Okay.
thinking time.
It is.
Yeah?
I've got a lot to think about.
You certainly have. Come on.
As a coastal county, Devon has a considerable amount of shipping traffic passing its shores. Hartland Point Lighthouse, a Grade 1 listed building built in 1827, has been lighting the way for ships over the northwestern tip of Devon for well over 150 years. I've been offered the chance to see how it works and to meet one of the men responsible for its upkeep, Ian Horsley.
Ian,
Hello,
nice to
Jules.
see you, mate. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Well, this is a gorgeous place to come to work, isn't it? Hartland Point on a day like this. Does it get any better?
Well, the sun can come out a bit brighter, but yes, it's a nice place to come.
Ian works for the charity Trinity House. They remotely monitor 68 lighthouses 24/7 every day of the year. Today is maintenance day and I'm going to lend a hand. It's an 18-metre climb up a series of steps and ladders to where Ian's workmate, who's also called Ian, is already busy cleaning the lens. It's hard work getting to the top, but once you reach it, the views are spectacular.
Tell you what, it's like being in a greenhouse in here, Ian, isn't it?
Yes, the old lighthouse keepers used to grow tomatoes in the lantern room.
Tomatoes up here.
Yes.
Brilliant.
How often do you have to do this then, Ian?
Well, it's once every 3 months.
Lenses need to be cleaned regularly to prevent dust and dirt dimming the brilliance of the light, which is a comfort to all those seamen who rely on the lighthouse for their safety out at sea. There are 6 bulbs in all, and between them they give off a flash every 15 seconds.
Well, as a keen sailor myself, I can tell you that there is nothing quite as reassuring as the warm glow from a lighthouse. when you've been out at sea all day, it's a bit stormy and dark, and all you want to do is get home safely. So to have the chance to play some small part in keeping the lights burning is a real treat.
So it's time to wave the lighthouse goodbye and see which of our properties has lit up Dave and Michelle's life.
Well, how are you both?
Fine, thank you.
Here we are enjoying a nice cup of tea at the end of our week. Let's just remind ourselves of our first property. What are your reflections on that one?
Really like that property.
Yeah, the house was fantastic, and we could see how it could work for us and Edwin, and with the holiday let as well. So the buildings were brilliant.
And the price?
Yeah, it's a very good price because it comes slightly in with our budget, so we had room for manoeuvre on that.
Well, our second property certainly did not leave us short of buildings.
No, it was staggering, frankly. From the buildings, it was brilliant. I loved the barn, but somehow it was harder to work out exactly where we would fit in that, and Pat and Edwin would fit in that, and which bit we'd rent. It was almost too overwhelming.
OK, so maybe we'd given you too much choice there.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah.
And I suggested that maybe the Mystery House would throw a spanner in the works.
Yes. Really, really stunning property in the right location.
Yeah, it did tick all the boxes. There were similarities with the first property in terms of the layout of the main house, certainly. I could tell when Michelle looked out the windows that, you know, most things were right with that property. But obviously there's a price to go with it.
Well, there is. I mean, it was the most expensive of the properties that we showed you, but it certainly is doable.
It is. We've got to go home, sit down with Pat and Edwin, probably get them back here to see those properties. Maybe all three, but certainly the first and the Mystery House.
OK.
And work out our finances.
As ever, let us know how you get on, and I do hope you're able to get it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. You know, it's often said, and rightly so, of course, that buying a house is unlike any other financial undertaking that most of us will take. After all, we're going to have to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on something which is essentially second-hand, and in today's world, we're just not used to that. After all, houses to fit us have to be tweaked and tailored, and that, of course, is exactly what Dave and Michelle are going to try and do with their new home. But I do believe they'll get it right, and when they do, it'll fit their lifestyle like a glove. And when you want to move down here, surrounded by views like that, who can blame them?
Dave and Michelle loved the Mystery House and wanted to put in an offer. But unfortunately, Michelle's mum and stepfather decided that it wasn't for them. So their hunt continues. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and would like our help, then please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.